Week 4 of the NFL season sees the Cincinnati Bengals travel up to St. Louis to take on the Stallions. The Bengals sitting here at 1-2 on the season. They need to turn things around and turn them around quick. And the Stallions just, well, 2-2 would be pretty good after having to be kicked out of Carolina and moved to St. Louis. So here it is right here. Jamar Chase going to pick up some nice yardage right there. Around 9 yards. Now they're going to come back again here. 2nd and 1. Burrow. Just quick decision right there. Going to find Gesicki underneath. Now Burrow going to come back again here. Going to find Jamar Chase out here. Open field. Running away here. Going to pick up some nice yardage right there as well. So now 1st and 10. Play action look. Burrow throws this one over the middle of the field. Wide open. This is Kadarius Toney. No one's going to catch him into the end zone. Goes Kadarius Toney. Touchdown Bengals. They strike first. And thinking of Kadarius Toney, drafted by the Giants, ended up in Kansas City, now here in Cincinnati. And out comes Bryce Young. Had a good week last week. Can he repeat that? Going to find Deontay Johnson here into the open field after that catch and run. It's a nice gain right there for this St. Louis Stallions team. Now Young looking. Going to throw this one underneath. Some harsh shadows in this temporary stadium. Their actual stadium should be ready next week, or within the next few weeks. And that one almost intercepted by the defensive tackle. 4th and 2 coming up here. Stallions, they're going to go for it here. Young standing in the pocket. Clean. Going to find Adam Thielen. He holds on to that football. So now, Stallions going to come back. Bryce Young looking, throws this one up, and Thielen's going to come up with it. Breaks one tackle, almost able to run into the end zone. If Bryce could have put that one in front of Thielen, I think he would have been able to just run into the end zone. Instead, it's going to be Chuba Hubbard running into the end zone. Touchdown, Stallions. And this one is going to be all tied up here. 7-7. So, what does Joe Burrow and this Bengals offense have to respond back to? They're going to run the football. First run of the game. That goes nowhere. Then they're going to come back again. 2nd and 11. Run it again. This one goes nowhere. Zach Moss there just getting smashed right there. So, 3rd and 13. Well, you know what? You can run the ball multiple times and then just kind of do that. Just pick up more than 13 yards through the air when you have receivers like Jamar Chase. So now Burrow on the run, going to find Toney underneath again, and he's going to pick up the first down. A little bit of some pain experienced by that offensive lineman. He'd be fine, and look at that right there. Almost a really good catch by T. Higgins. 4th and 1 coming up now. Bengals going to go for it. Burrow going to get sacked here by Tuttle. Brings him down. Burrow was not able to escape the pressure. So now the Stallions have a good chance here to get some momentum. There was Chuba Hubbard way up the field right there. He was open. I just don't think you really think to throw it up to a Chuba Hubbard on that sort of play right there. That's more of a decoy. Maybe should have been the initial read. But Bryce Young going to come back here. This time he's going to find Miles Sanders. So Chuba Hubbard can't be happy about that. He's like, really? You're going to throw it to Miles Sanders? I had the man beat. Instead, well, Hubbard does finally get one, and then he's going to get, tackled down right there, make it 3rd and 12. So now, 3rd and 12, Bryce Young, shotgun formation, going to throw this one up here, throws it up. Tommy Tremble able to come down with it. Touchdown, Stallions. And they're going to take a lead here. Tommy Tremble, that was a really good read by Bryce Young. Knew there was going to be pressure, but he knew that he was going to have open field for Tremble to throw that ball into a spot. So T. Higgins picks up the first down right there. 3rd and 1 now. Going to be a handoff. Nope, play action. Burrow going to throw this one over the middle to Jamar Chase. Takes a shot by Jadeveon Clowney, but holds on to the ball. 3rd and 4 now. Burrow going to find Gesicki, and he could not get the first down right there. But they're going to go for it anyways. They look like they have him dead to rights, but then Xavier Woods decides to drag him across the line for some reason. I think Xavier Woods got a little confused there where he should be trying to tackle that guy, but instead it's going to be a Zach Moss touchdown right there. So Zach Moss, one of his positive runs, ends in a touchdown. Cincinnati ends up with the football after Stallions 3 and out, and a change at half here, third quarter now. Burrow throws this one here to T. Higgins. He picks up that first down, and he would not go down without a fight. So now Burrow comes back again, 1st and 10. Going to find Jamar Chase right there, 2nd and inches. Very close right there. Now a handoff here to Zach Moss, and that is a touchdown. The Bengals didn't particularly run the ball well in this game. When they got down into the red zone, you don't need too much yardage, and they were able to get it. So I guess they did run it well when that counted. So Thielen going to take a shot right there, but picks up the first down. Now 1st and 10. Here's Chuba Hubbard. He's going to fumble the football. And that is not what the Stallions team needed. And he just takes a shot from behind and just fumbles it. I mean, there's not much else to say right there. Takes a shot in the back. I guess he didn't go to too many Diddy parties and isn't used to that sort of action. So here's Kadarius Toney going to be tackled, but not before picking up the first down. And the shadows are really harsh in this stadium. I have to say that again. 2nd and 6 now. Burrow looking. Throws this one up. That's going to get picked off by the king of pop himself, Mike Jackson. Well, you know that, but the player, not the musician, who was maybe also in the Diddy activities. But we're not going to talk about that here. We're here to talk about this football game. What is Bryce Young going to do here? Throws it underneath to Xavier Leggett, and he can leg it out to pick up that first down right there. So now they're going to come back again. 4th quarter here. Bryce Young, shotgun formation. Going to throw this one here. Deontay Johnson, 1st and 10, picking up some yardage right there. Now they're going to come back again. Play action look. Young standing in the pocket. Throws this one. Tight coverage to Thielen, but he's able to hold on to that one. Tight coverage by that Bengals defense. Thielen able to hold on to it. That sets up 1st and goal. And Chuba Hubbard is going to vulture. Can a running back vulture a receiver? I don't know, but it kind of feels like Chuba Hubbard maybe vultured 2 touchdowns from Adam Thielen in this one. So now Burrow going to throw this one up here to Zach Moss, and that's going to be a big catch right there. Zach Moss, linebacker, could not keep up with them right there. So now Burrow going to throw this one to Moss underneath again. And Moss having a pretty good day receiving. 2nd and 4 now. Going to be a throw out here to T. Higgins, and he comes down with it. Touchdown, Bengals. And they're going to extend their lead here, 28-21. And T. Higgins having a hell of a game. So now Bryce Young and this Stallions team. Tough shot right there. Going to have to get something going here and get it going quick. 4th and 3 now. Going to call a screenplay here for Chuba Hubbard. Cuts back inside, able to pick up the first down. Gets to the 49. So now Stallions, 5 minutes left here. Bryce Young going to throw this one, and that's going to get picked off. What a play by the defensive back. Looks like he turned his hips outside. That was kind of a corner route, it looked like, so you figure DB turns his hips outside. The route's going inside, so you think you should have it. Well, they don't. And then here's T. Higgins just beating the coverage right there. And this one is looking like it's about to be a dagger sort of situation right here for this Cincinnati team. Throw this one right here. T. Higgins, he can't get into the end zone for his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. So now here they come again. The Bengals going to throw that one right there, and that is another touchdown. That's going to be making a 14-point game. Eric giving it his all junior with the touchdown right there. So now 35-21. Nice throw right there from Bryce Young to Deontay Johnson to get a touchdown, try the onside kick, and maybe he can still try to win this football game. Going to throw this one to Hubbard again underneath, cuts it back inside, tried cutting it back inside, couldn't pick up the first down, or couldn't pick up the touchdown, did pick up the first down. Third right here to Xavier Leggett. And the Stallions stay alive somewhat here with that. They were able to march right down the field and get that touchdown. They're going to go for 2 here. So Bryce Young, shotgun formation, going to take the snap, looking, doesn't like what he sees, going to keep it himself, goes into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good for the Stallions. And so now it comes down, doesn't fully come down, but it kind of comes down to this onside kick They do have all their timeouts. Didn't need to use any timeouts right there. They can't get the onside kick right there. Kadarius Toney grabs it with one hand. And that was almost a disaster for the Bengals. The Stallions almost got to that one. So 2nd and 11 after using a timeout. The Bengals throw the football, and that's going to be the first down. And that is going to do it, as the Bengals are going to escape with a victory in this one versus the Stallions. They were almost able to pull off the improbable upset right there. But the Bengals win this one 35-29. They improved to 2-2 on the season. Stallions going to fall to 1-3. Bryce Young, 325 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, an interception. Hubbard, 2 rushing touchdowns, a fumble. And then Leggett and Trumbull both with receiving touchdowns. But then Joe Burrow, 410 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Zach Moss, 2 rushing touchdowns, big plays in the passing game. Kadarius Toney, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase cooked the Stallions defensive backs in this one. And the Stallions going to be searching for some more answers after this one. Now 1-3 on the season after losing this one 35-29. So that was a game. I'm going to do something about that stadium. I thought about really redoing because we get some upgrades right here for Chuba Hubbard. 3 short route, +1 release, +1 catch in traffic. I've been throwing the ball a lot to him. Going to focus on receiving back for him for a little bit. And then Trevin Wallace is going to get an upgrade point as well. I believe these are our first upgrade points of the series so far, if I'm 100% correct. So +2 play rec, +2 awareness, tackle, man coverage. Decent upgrades right there for Trevin Wallace. Gonna have to make sure he gets on the field a little bit more here moving forward. So we're the St. Louis Stallions right there. And someone got signed up for our practice squad. That's fine. I don't like the stadium I had picked. I remember the stadium looking a bit nicer in Madden 24 when I used it for the Alaska series I did. It looks terrible in this one, so we're gonna relocate, kinda. And thankfully, St. Louis is an option to relocate here because I wanted to see if maybe I could reload in my team builder and kind of get my updated uniforms that I have. We can't do that. I think once you're in, you're basically in with your team builder. You can't like change it at all. So yeah, there's that. So we can't do that, but what we can do is at least change our stadium, and that's what we're going to do. We were in the canopy. We are going to go with I believe we go with the futuristic stadium here. So that's what we're going to go with. National Car Rental Field, now futuristic. We're going to say maybe the stadium wasn't ready, but we are going to go on the road here and take on the Chicago Bears. Bryce Young versus Caleb Williams. And essentially, for being honest, the Panthers kind of traded the pick that turned into Caleb Williams to get Bryce Young. This is going to be a storyline when this game happens. Bryce Young, in real life, likely won't be starting when that game happens. And you see in this game, the Bears are 4-0. We're 1-3. So, going to be interesting to see how this differs from, real life and the game. But in real life, next episode is going to be Bryce Young versus Caleb Williams, a matchup that we're probably not going to see in real life. So you get to see it here in Madden, I suppose. So I want to thank you for watching this video. Be sure to hit that like button. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.